Is China finally back? Find out on this week's video market update. So the stock market in Hong Kong rose 4% overnight based on the Chinese Manufacturing Purchasers Index coming in at its highest level in more than a decade. What is that index? It shows the output of production, mostly at factories, and it hit 52.6. For context, anything 50 and below shows a contraction in manufacturing and thereby a contraction in the growth of the economy, right? Negative growth. Anything above 50 shows actual growth. The last time the number was this high was in April of 2012. So you're seeing that after China had a really hard 2022, and they kind of abruptly just lifted these very, very hard COVID restrictions in December. I don't think anyone saw it happening or saw it coming. It happened in December, and now their manufacturing and economy is starting to take off. And you can see in this chart, both in the Great Recession and then during COVID, where this index was, and then you can see kind of the history of how it works. A couple things to note. One, anytime you see information or data come from China, you always have to be slightly skeptical because their market is not free like ours, and so you always have to kind of question the data. But assuming that this data is accurate, this shows that the world's second largest economy might be open again, and that's going to generate a lot more output, which in a sense should generate more manufacturing of goods coming here and other places, and then potentially allowing their consumer the ability to spend more money, hopefully purchasing our goods. Now, there's a couple of challenges. I think the COVID lockdown has highlighted to a lot of companies, specifically Apple, that it's time to diversify away from China. And so it's possible that this ramp up might make companies say, okay, maybe things are back to normal, we won't move. But anytime the world's second largest economy is opened back up, it does signal that there's possible growth there and maybe around the world. So just a quick insight on what's going on in China. If you have questions on this or anything that you're hearing in the news or about the market, let me know. But if not, as always, I hope you make it a great week.